you should see rapid or include audio.
Alright, I am included. Good stuff.
Sweet, sweet nectar.
Alright, we got 14, so who else has joined?
Birdie.
Gumbo's back. Oh, Bird's in, nice.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought you said who we're waiting
He's
on.
not.
We're waiting on Birdie, championship leader.
Yep. And the wash is in, right.
Yeah, just ping
Yep,
Birdie.
I'll ping him
He's still got a couple of minutes, but oh, there he is. There he is.
Alright, I'll ping everybody already up, I guess.
No.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait just in case if someone drops out or something.
Yes, wait.
Or
I'm assuming you got the
or
message from Sparky as well about his net.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him and let him know.
Or if someone comes in very late.
Yeah, that's it. Late runner. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Get 16 in. We got the good numbers this week either way. 15's not bad.
No?
So, take it. Flexo already in chat saying not a fan of this track. Yeah, it's a Sector 1. Bit of a nightmare. So feel that.
That's going to be an interesting topic.
Yeah, definitely.
What I just posted.
Oh, yep.
No, someone's. Yep, I told you someone would, and I think it was Sparky.
It's having a bit of a nightmare at the moment. What's he holding that? So we'll see what we can do, see if we can get back in.
Yeah, I'm just hopping on PC, so
Yep.
I can see. I'm actually on the OCE account still. Oh dear. You should see what I put in the chat. Oh, 4 months sub anniversary. 4 months. Pajala has fallen off his chair for 4 months of Frizy expertise.
Speaking of the boss man, is he back tonight?
He is.
Oh, you love to see it. Love to see it. Saw him running around last night in Div 2, got a few points himself.
Yeah, he was actually in the party with me, and I made that beautiful overtake on the grass, on the pit straight. It was fantastic. But you know what else is fantastic?
What's that?
The bloody highlights package did not get it.
Oh no.
The highlight, this game and its highlight, it showed at the start. It showed the ground. Who is this? They need to go. Sorry.
God, Mars Bar.
They're gone.
Yep, fair shout. Why do I know that name?
I have no idea who they are, so I know they're not in this league.
No, yeah, no, definitely not. But I know that name. Just can't remember where they're from.
Oh, Sparky is joining. Oh shit, we're running a bit late.
That's alright. Hey, J-Rad, in the comms in the box, I should say, in the chat section. What am I talking about? I'm all over the show. We're off to a flying start here. Come on, Sparky. We're waiting on you, mate. Alright, I think we should probably hit it.
He says just joining. So
Okay.
Sparkinator, this Twitch on Xbox, mate. Just it's not F1 2015. Why do you constantly say 2015? I mean, I can't. Other options? No. Stream name? None. I can't do nothing there. Why can I change it to the game I'm actually playing to? This. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna blame Codemasters for the bans anyway. They wish this game was 2015. This game is actually better than 2015, and this game is god awful. So that says a lot. I can't. I'm not signed in on the Twitch app. Unfortunately.
Alrighty. Yep, we're going back to the future, Nikki. Yeah, we'll ready up, and Sparky can join in quali.
Set up on, then retire.
Yep, let's go, lads. Let's get it.
Let's go. F1 2015 You know, I should buy that game and stream it on Rapid's Twitch, just to see how many viewers I'd get.
Surely they would come in masses to hear the fry. What's going on, Diz?
How we doing? Jared, predictions? Well, there's gonna be 75 safety cars. If anything, OC over the weekend was anything to go by, that is going to be fantastic. But oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages, welcome back to Rapid Racing League Australian Div 4. We're back for round number 4 for the Japanese Grand Prix, and you know, we're here. We've got some rain here, ladies and gentlemen. We got some rain in Japan in qualifying. Everybody's going to be spinning out, so everybody get your Kylie Minogue ready, because this is going to be awesome. But I am also joined by my fellow co-commentator, Mr. Goat himself, Mr. Jishway. How are we doing?
Good. I got a feel for the Div 4 boys. They can't seem to avoid the rain. I don't think we've had a race without rain yet in Div 4. It's been, yeah, they haven't had it easy, these boys. So, but I am well. How are you, the Goat Frizzy? What's going on?
Oh yeah, no, I am doing fantastically well. It's
Love to hear it.
it's gonna be an interesting race. We do have a grid of 15, as you know, with all the pre-race banter between myself and Jishua, as you might have heard. We're waiting on Sparky. He's just going to come in, put his setup on, and then retire. And I have the Rapid Twitch chat as open, so I can actually see the chat actually go off their heads at me at missing something. So right now it is only a grid of 14, but we are expecting Sparky in the lobby as soon as he can. He'll put on his setup and retire. So, Jishway, how's the week been since Singapore? No, yeah, Singapore.
Yeah, it's been hit and miss, man. It's been hit and miss. I absolutely bombed in Singapore and lost my championship lead, so that was pretty depressing. But congrats to Kangaroo. He's leading now. He's doing well. I bombed it in OCE in Tier 2, so that was a bit of a miss. And COVID has hit the household, so it's been a week to forget. But we're on to Japan now, so that's okay. We'll move on. Tomorrow's another day. How about yourself? What's been happening?
Yeah, no, it's been certainly interesting. Since Singapore, where it wasn't a great race last week at Rapid, and then the Div 4 commentate was certainly interesting, and then commentating Div 1 with Mr. Rapid Jack It's was certainly interesting. We did see the special Kahoot bottle where he crashed out and caused a safety car. And
He's good for it.
myself and Jack absolutely just went off our nut, especially Jack. He was like, I called it. And then OCE at Baku for tier 3. Well, that was that was a race. We'll just put it that way. And then I raced on Saturday morning over where did I race? I can't remember where I raced on Saturday. But I did shit, and then I raced last night here in Japan where I actually finally got myself a solid result, but still bottled a podium. So that was fantastic. But speaking of which, Jishua, why don't you give us the rundown of the championship standings while we were on board with Mr. Panache 75 as he goes through the S section?
Yep. Get over to that now. What's up to Jack in the chat as well? I am watched 100%. 100% can agree. Vouch. Let's check these standings out. So, up in first place on 59 points, we got I'm a Bird. And 4 points behind him, Scotty Mac. 3 points behind him is Panache. So, yeah, it's a tight top 3 at the moment. 7 points between the top 3. So, yeah, those are the 3 championship contenders at the moment. It is up for grabs though. Wash Full in 4th, Izzy 5th, Sparky 6th, Benno in, where am I up to, 7th? Phoenix 8th, Evil Blade 9th, Chase 10th, Coffee 11th, Gumbo in 12th, and everybody else is yet to score points, so yeah, that's where that's standing at the moment. And in the constructors, we've got the Haas on top. Go the Haas, yes Haas. On 77 points, the Aston on 56, Alpine 55, Mercedes 40, Alfa Romeo 37, Williams 12, Ferrari 10, Red Bull 6, McLaren 6, and AlphaTauri at the score. But they do have Kano in today, and he has got some pace, so we could see AlphaTauri's first points today, I think. As Panache goes across the line, so it's a 140.7 to start us off. That is not bad at all. I don't know what the times are on enters around here, but I'm going to say that's a good time. Just going to say
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I just see from OC chat, put in the chat, Fuzzy's the GOAT commentator. Well, thank you from OC. Much appreciate you there. I wonder who wrote that. As Green Goats goes into the 39s, that is going to be so that might cause some controversy, as I'm pretty sure we know what Green Goats pace is, as Kano is off into the gravel trap, and as War Machine still has not scored a point yet, which is quite concerning for the Williams team. Sparky's got all of their points thus far, so they do need to pick up some. He needs to pick up some points as soon as possible. As Boulder Eater, that is not a good Casio triangle. I believe it's what it's called. That is not great. It's going to be a 50, is it? No, it's a 47. It was actually invalidation, so that was fantastic. As Evil Blade goes up into P2. Rose, believe they are waiting for the Tier 2 standings. I believe that is what the situation is. Just waiting for the Tier 2 standings. So, Blaine Kahoot.
Yeah, I believe there's a little bit going on in the stewards there, so I think we'll find out in the coming days what's happening there.
Oh my god, War Machine.
Yeah.
That's
not the ideal line.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a little wide there too. Well, he's still on the track. Oh, as I say that.
Oh my god!
Oh god! Oh,
he's still going. He's done it again. This man.
Out.
This man crashes at 1 kilometer at an hour once again, and he's out. You're most likely to be starting P14 with Kirko. Might be getting pole position here tonight. Got a feeling he might get pole position around here. He's got that feeling. So Grace goes to P7. There's a lot of these drivers actually haven't set in any other lap times out. Scotty Mac is actually in P2, by the way. Sorry I missed that. 39.5.
Very good time. nothing in that time either. As this a trio going down through 130R. I don't know what's going on there. The two Ferrari boys and Boulder's outbroken himself by about a mile. So he's going to come into the pits by the looks.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's staying out? Okay.
Evil Blade goes P3, 39.6.
Good time. It's a dry line starts.
Oh my god, a wash that! That was a hefty crash off the exit of 138, no front wing whatsoever. As Flex goes up into P4, Boulder has invalidated once again. And Kano's having some trouble putting in a lap time as Panish now goes to the top with a 39.1. As Kirko's off on his lap time, I'm expecting Kirko to be into the 1 minute 20s very, very soon. As we wait on Gumbo and Bird to come out, they haven't set a lap time yet. I don't believe neither of them have any qualifying bans, unless I've forgotten what happened last week. I don't think neither of them got penalties at all.
No, there was no stewards at all. There was a question from Panish, and that was it. So, yeah, I answered that. And he got a bit unlucky on a restart last week and had to pull up.
Kirko! No!
Yes.
Kirko
Games.
just gets onto the power really early, and you can't do that at that hairpin, and I know from experience.
It's easy to do. Flexo's finally clear of Boulder. I don't know what was going on there. A little bit of cat and mouse happening.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking Flex is just going to come in anyway because he has the red petrolite of doom flashing. So this is now going to be interesting. Now, who has gone wet setup to maximise qualifying, or who's put on a dry setup for the race if the race is now dry?
Yeah, it's going to be I mean, if running a wet setup around this track in the dry, it's going to be compromising, that's for sure. But yeah, it's a good question. It's a tough track on a good day, let alone when it's wet. So
yeah,
I guess it depends what we get in the race. It might be a wet race too. You never know around here. It could be a
my God,
typhoon.
Scotty back.
Oh no.
I think Scotty Mac's trying to take 130 out flat in the rain, but you just can't do it. You just can't do it. As What Machine is predicting, he's going to do a last to first challenge. Well, that is something going to be looked at as Street Race is 7 tenths up, but it's only going to be a 42.0. But can he find any more time? The 41.6, he stays P9. As Gumbo and Birdie are both out, and Gumbo's going to start off his lap. Now, chat, I know I'm going to miss a lot of things. Let me know if there was any hot lap requests.
Scroll through real quick. Don't think we missed any.
I know I saw
Redeem
the...
go.
I
There was
saw
a
the
redeem
go.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't see any lap requests here. That's my missus punches me in the arm. Thank you, T.
Birdie. Oh, well, Jared's put in I'm a bird, but there's no points. Yeah.
A question from Rose of where you ended up yesterday, Fry. The chat wants to know how the great goat Fry went at Japan. I think she might have missed the start.
I got P6, which, you know, it's not too bad, but I should have got a, I should have got the podium, but I decided to spin at Spoon because my race wasn't exciting enough, apparently. And actually, I really hope Kahoot and Noodles got the battle between me, Harry, and Pajala at the end. This Green Guards goes to the top with a 38.9. Well, as Boulder's left the session, old Dairy as I'm a Bird has invalidated his lap. So we'll come back to Birdie once he starts his lap again. He's just coming towards Dunlop curb right about now. But Gumbo's, yeah, it's not going to be a good lap for Gumbo.
Benno's jumped up to P4 for 139.6. Those two Aston boys out in front though, at the moment, they're really showing the way. They're flying.
Kano's just still doing laps out here. And he's 7:10 starts, so it'll be a 39.7. So that put him ahead of Flex, but it's all going to come down to this chicane where we might see some moves potentially. Like
He's on the, looks like we've got a Haas around up at the hairpin, I believe. As Kano goes P3, 139.5. He's on the Kahoot strat. Chuck on the inters or the wets and just keep lapping until you get a good time on the board. So he invalidates, unfortunately. As I say that, I am honestly the biggest jinx.
Now, if I'm Kano, I'd come in, put a whack on a fresh set of enters and low fuel and go as quick as I can if I'm Kano.
Yeah.
Oh, Gumbo, that's a little bit too wide off Dunlop. But coming into the two Degners where we might see some big incidences.
What's going on down the back straight? Oh yeah. A little bit of a toe from Evil.
Oh, Birdie's back into the lane, so we'll still try to honour the Birdie quest if he comes back out, but I don't know. Maybe he can't. Maybe start at the back might not be such a bad idea for Birdie.
We've got Diz talking absolute smack in the chat, telling me to shut up because I've commentated cursed. And oh wow, everybody I'm watching is invalidating in the first corner. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop. I think he's got a point actually.
Oh, Gumbo.
Spano's moved up to P3, I might add, just quickly. Sorry, he's put himself 0.2 off the pace, so he's got the pace in the car. Just matter what he can pull out.
Oh, Gumbo's come back into the lane. So, well, Gumbo 44 seconds off the pace. Well, that's well and surely outside the 100% time. So it's green gates from Panish, from Benno, from Kano, from Scotty, from Evil, from Flex, from Wash, from Stroker, from Boulder, from Gumbo, from Birdie, and from Kirk. Coco's not come out yet. Maybe Coco should come out, put a lap in. I mean, he could start. I mean, you'll gain a position on War Machine, so I mean, he will. Because War Machine's out.
Just going to invite Boulder back in real quick. See if he needs an invite.
Oh, Birdie's around. Oh, Panish is around as well. So these two might have had some sort of incident with each other. 1-2 in the championship might have collided in the S's.
Big dramas. May see that in the stewards later. Hopefully not. Hopefully it was just a bit of synchronized spinning.
Jish, you might need to check your Discord. Apparently, a message
okay.
from Diz.
Righto, Reggie. Having a look at that. What was your hot lap request, Diz? I missed it. We've missed it completely. How have we missed this? Oh, I'm a bird, Diz. Oh no. Can we? Oh, I'm a bird's on an outlap, so we will get it.
No. Oh, if it's the request for I'm a Bird, we're still gonna honour it. He was just in the pits. He's just literally come out. He's just literally come out now.
Yeah, that's it. He's on an outlap now, so we will get that as he's coming down the back straight towards 130R. Cheers for the heads up, Diz. Definitely a better shout than wasting your points on me at Singapore in OCE. I got through the first two corners in quali, so that was fantastic.
Yeah, back with my favourite track, but it can be a little tricky.
Yeah, it was a nightmare of a quali. So here we go.
Yellow flag. Oh, look, there's the yellow flag glitch. So, Birdie coming into turns 1 and 2. Not that flash, but he's still pointing in the right direction now, coming towards the S section. This is going to be absolutely crucial come the race. Got to get through here, keep the momentum all the way up the hill. Coming towards Dunlop Curve, we might see a car fly into that Ferris wheel tonight. Perhaps. I mean, I nearly did last night, so that was fantastic. Now coming through the two deck, there's Birdie, 37.0, first sector. It's not the quickest. Oh, that's a little bit too wide as qualifying is apparently done, but still got 30 seconds, so that is just fantastic. Now Birdie at the hairpin. On this backstraight, we are nearly lost to 7,695 times. You can't use ERS on that straight. And now coming towards Spoon Curve, down to fourth, down to third. Let the car rotate. Now get onto the power. Now it's flat. Out. We might have to downshift one more. As now the checker flag is out. Benno did not make it to the finishing line. Now 130R, little bit of a lift, but Birdie still holds on to it. Coming towards the Casio Triangle into the chicane. Oh, now on to the final corner. That might have cost Birdie a little bit of time. Across the line, it's a 40.7. It's only good enough for P9.
It looked like a pretty clean lap. And yeah, as Benno didn't make it to the line anyway. Flex improves, goes P7. Only moves up one spot, I believe. Stroke is coming in. Yep. That's what we got.
What's the wash for? Oh, he's up a second down in the final sector. Will he finish off this lap? Oh, what am I doing? I need fast lap. There we go. In the top six, all under the 139. Ooh. So that is great to see. Here comes a wash. Nah, he found some time, but that is it. As now, Kano. Across the line, it's pole position for Kano. What about Gumbo? Can Gumbo sneak a pole position for Alfa Romeo? No, he can't. It's good enough for P10. But Kano at the end. Now pole position, and look at that timing gap. Oh, we have a race on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Kano from Gringos, Panish in P3, ahead of his championship rival Birdie, who's in P9, Benno P4, Scotty Mac P5. Stayed P5 the entirety of that qualifying session, even with that DNF. Evil Blade P6, Flex P7. Awash P8, Birdie P9, as I mentioned before. Gumbo Kebab. He would definitely need a kebab after that in P10. Outside of 10, we've got Stroker Race, we've got Boulder, we've got War Machine and Kirko, who will be starting at the back, which is big, interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now gonna go to the grid. That was a good quality session.
It was. Late snatch for the pole position. You love to see it. It's good. Good times across the board too. Top 3 or 4 really showing their grit. Absolutely flying around this track in horrible conditions, you could say. As it looks like we're going to have a dry race here. Clouds are hovering though, so how long is it going to stay dry for, if it is?
Yeah, Jared, wow, a lap. Jared, what a lap. Well, yeah, that was certainly interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to get set for the formation lap. I did put it on. So now the intriguing question is now, who has put on a dry setup? Who took a gamble and put the wet setup on for qualifying, and that gamble hasn't paid off? That is the question we're about to find out. But Gistre, as we're on to the formation lap, give us a race winner and surprise podium once I get all the tyre graphics up. There it is.
I'm going to do my surprise podium first. And the chat are going to absolutely love this one. Because I reckon War Machine, with the amount of Spinellas this track causes, could sneak onto the podium. I really think he could.
Who's this?
War. The GOAT, the Messiah, War Machine.
Oh my
and we've
God,
lost Kano
Kano!
as a- Oh, big bounce off the wall.
Oh,
Oh, he's still
dearie.
going, so that's good.
Dearie me. Well, the tyres choices, so just for the chat in the YouTube video, we've got Kano on mediums, we've got Gringos, the two Astons on the softs, which is interesting. Bano on the mediums, Scotty Mac down to a wash on the softs, Birdie Gumbo mediums, Stoker Race softs, Boulder down to Kirko on the mediums. So no one taking the hard strat, so that... Will we see some rain? That is the question.
We've got a little bit of an inside source here. Clappy's saying it's dry to wet at the end.
Yeah,
So...
but oh my
we've
God!
lost a couple cars. If this is anything to go off, or what the race is going to be like,
we might be
we're in
done
for some entertainment.
we might be done within 6 laps if everyone keeps spinning. Oh, War Machine!
Even plays disqualified. Jesus, what is going on?
Give us your race winner too, by the way.
Race winner, yeah. A wash. He's going to get himself right in the title fight, I reckon. What about yourself? What do you got?
So race winner. Oh, I'm going to go for Scotty Mac, back-to-back win. And a surprise podium. Mate, I just have to go for it, and the chat knows what I'm actually on as my surprise podium. Oh, yes. This one is going to be my surprise podium here tonight. Probably on the good strat. Taking 15, 16 laps, put on the softs, and go to the end. As we get ready for 5 red lights, everybody's on the grid. So we got a wash, War Machine, win and podium for Jish. A Scotty Kirko, win and podium for myself. Chat, give us your thoughts. Race winner and surprise podium as we get ready for 5 red lights for the Japanese Grand Prix. Here we go. And it's lights out, and away we go. That Alfa Romeo gets off to an absolute flying start, but Gringo's going to go down the inside. They're going to go 3-1. They're going 3-1. Oh my God, there's contact into the first corner already, and that is not a DNF for Evil Blaze. Somehow War Machine has lost position to Kirko. And what a move on by Kirko to get ahead of War Machine. Stoker Race up into P9. Birdie's up into P7 already. Flex up into P6, but some controversy has happened already. Scotty Mac into P4, and Gringos is up into P1 and ahead of Kano onto the mediums. Panish hounding Kano's all bent out of shape, and Panish says thank you very much. I will take P2 in the bag of potatoes. Oh my God, Kano down the inside. What a bird! And Birdie's out. Oh, my Birdie's out. It's not a safety car, and how was that not a safety car last night? And championship leader is out. He is out.
How did he end up out there? He's ended up way out in the fence, past the hairpin. We could be seeing that one later. Hopefully it wasn't punted by anybody else. Hopefully he's just clipped the grass. But wow, that's massive scenes. Championship leader gone.
And Kano has lost another position to Scotty Mac. The two Alphas have swapped positions. Maybe a wash might have some damage. We'll finish this on board lap with a wash. Let's see if he goes into the lane as Gringo sets the pace with a 134.4. And yes, a wash is coming in, so maybe him and Birdie might have just got tangled up at that hairpin. That hairpin is absolutely dangerous. And now it's on to Green Goats and Panish. It's an Asta 1-2. They need the big points over Haas. They have a 21-point lead. But with a 1-2... Oh, there goes Panish! Panish spins and he's lost his front wing. But he's still into the race, but he has to do an entire lap with no wing at all. So that is going to be interesting to see. Now Kano, can Kano find some pace on those mediums? And Scotty Mac, he's up into P2 and 3.5 seconds behind Green Goats.
It's on for young and old. This top from second.
Boy. Lord of Lords, that That was definitely something, as the Rapid admins are watching this race going, oh my lord of lords, his yellow flag's in, it's a wash. He has spun at just the corner before Dunlop. No safety car as yet, but we do
Might
have
have avoided damage too. He looks alright. Looks like he can keep going.
We have 2 3-race scraps on. 2, 3, and 4, 8, 9, and 10. As War Machine overtakes Boulder, but even Blade now overtakes Boulder. Maybe Boulder might have some wing damage, or he might just have no pace. Can Kirko get himself a championship point? He's actually into this fight here. He's
Whoa.
oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ferraris.
Wow. It's a Ferrari Civil War, and Bolden and Kirko's up into P9. What a lad. What an absolute champion of champions. But we go back on board with 2, 3, and 4, and Flax is not that far behind. But Gringos is extending his lead.
He is blitzing away.
I do believe Gringos is a reserve, so this could be an interesting race, especially if Gringos gets onto the podium here. As now the gap is over 4.1, but ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there is some threatening clouds already just formed. We haven't even had a safety car yet.
Yeah, it's been crazy, and this group at the top are all over the back of each other here. Benno's right on the back of Kano. Don't know if he's going to have enough to have a run on him down the straight here, but he's close. He's very close. As they fly through 130R. Sort of loses a little bit of time there. He's not going to send one. He will have DRS though, but so will Kano. As Kano now on the back of Scotty Mack too.
Kano has no ERS to play with at all. What Better needs is the Scotty Mack to drop Kano outside the 1 second DRS, as Kano has no ERS to play with at all. He is flashing like no tomorrow, like the walking symbol where it flashes. Tells you to hurry up and go.
So you got Cloaking Chief in chat saying F1 2015. Yes, that is a problem. We cannot change the title for some reason. It thinks we're playing 2015.
Blame just if all else fails, Cloaking, just say blame Codemasters.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
100%. 100%. I'd do it even if it wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
After this game, it's been a bit of a nightmare, but...
Oh, Kano! Oh, Kano! Oh, no! And Benno! Oh, my God! Richie Benno! Oh, oh, the slightest of contacts has spun Benno off Spoon. Kano tried everything to not hit Benno. Benno tried to go around the outside, but still gets hit. And Stroke Race is up into P4 here, lads. Stroke Race up into P4 here.
It's having a great race.
This will be absolute banter if Stroke Race gets onto the podium here. The champagne at the Stroke Race household will be absolutely flowing tonight. As Bird has left the session, he has thrown his Xbox into the Pacific Ocean off the Pacific Highway, even though there's no ocean off the Pacific Highway, but we got to make a rhyme here at Rapid, otherwise it's not a rhyme at all.
Rhyme time. There's all of the top 4 running softs, so that could play into this later in the race. If they need to box and the others can take their mediums to the rain, it really could change up what happens here. So if we get any rain, I mean, Jeff isn't the most accurate at predicting when the rain is coming as Kano runs wide. Kano's gone into the back of Stroker and put it in the wall on the outside. He's just done a Daniil Kvyat and clipped the grass and just, yeah, outbroken himself.
It's a safety car.
Yeah.
Well,
he looks like he might be stuck. No, he's all good. He's gotten out. if you do get stuck, that's pretty much the only exception to reset the track. But he got out alright, so he's given himself a penalty in the process. So he, yeah. Hopefully, Stroke Race has got no damage on that rear wing. We hit him pretty hard, so yeah, safety car out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
As I said, the safety car is in, but I've got a feeling that was the plan for Kano. Scotty Max in, Flex is in. Stroke Race 1 had nearly got a drive-through. What Stroke is staying out? Well,
right.
that is interesting.
Kano's in on the mediums. That's surprising.
Stroke Race is leading. Oh my god, Stroke Race is taking out Green Goats. Well, I don't know what Stroke Race is doing. He's... Now, this is interesting. Benno's on the hard, so is that to say he doesn't think it's going to rain?
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't trust the weather prediction. He thinks he can go to the end on them. No plan. Try something different from where he is. Why not?
I don't think the mediums can go 20 laps, though.
Well, it depends on his setup. It really does depend on his setup.
Oh, Blade's out.
Lost Blade. Where have we lost him? Oh, we've lost him through the S's.
Oh, yep. I think
just hit the curb, and I can see him in the wall out the back there. Yeah, that's spewing. That's rough.
Well, even Blade certainly into the walls here tonight. Firstly, Blade's teammate. Now what just happened? Yeah, certainly interesting. It is certainly interesting. Panish. Now this brings Panish back into the fold here. Do you think Constructors is still good to play for here?
Oh yeah.
Aston could very well overtake Haas and take the lead because Bernie's out and he's the lone Haas. Let's go! Oh, I thought Gumbo retired, but he's in P3. He's left the session. Hopefully Gumbo can come back in.
We'll send him another invite right now so he can try to get back in. I know he had that problem before where he couldn't join, so it looks like we're going to have another lap of safety car. I think it's got to do a full lap anyway, doesn't it, from what I've been told. So we definitely will have another lap of safety car.
Well, I just hope and pray we don't have the same situation as we had last night where the safety car come in virtually right now where the safety car is at the chicane.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's not it. Hopefully not.
Yeah, Kano's coming, and now we're just waiting on the wash. So yeah, safety car is definitely still out for another lap, and Cirque Race will have his fuel back because I did see he on the field, so he does have his fuel back. So now, if there's any chance of rain, this will certainly help bring it closer. Because Bolden did not come in and get rid of at least one of those 5-second penalties, so that is certainly interesting.
Yeah, we lost somebody. We lost somebody from the. I think Gumbo has dropped out, hasn't he?
Yeah, it was Gumbo.
Yeah, yep. Let's see if I can get him back in. I'll chuck him an invite. Do believe I have him? No, I do not. Okay, well that's a problem.
I thought I could.
Race director then.
Unfortunately, I can't invite him in, even though I'm the lobby host. So, yeah.
I'll go to race director and see what I can do. Yes, Mr. Massey, we do want to invite Gumbo back into the game. Much.
Oh, recently played with. Recently played with.
Excuse my.
Is that the famous Mrs. Jishway?
That is. She's in the background dying from COVID right now. No, she's alright. She's alright. She's not too bad. So it's only a cough, and we got it pretty lightly.
Yeah. The famous Mrs. Jishway, ladies and gentle people. First time on a rapid commentating stream, and right now she's probably thinking, why is this guy talking about me? He should be talking about me.
She's literally yelling at me to shut up in the background. So standard.
Yeah. Or she's probably thinking this guy needs to go away and let Dishway commentate on him by himself.
No, absolutely not.
Alright, we'll
Save
go
me
to
cry.
recently played with. Let me know if the safety car's in. Boulder, Scotty, Panish. Where is Gumbo? There it is.
Safety car.
Invite. There we go.
In this lap. Yep, it
Oh,
is
yeah.
in this lap.
Yep, there we go.
Everybody's backing up at 1:30.
I've invited Gumbo into the lobby. Race. Dishway and Frizy out. Nah. We're getting paid handsomely. But when... now Stroke Race is gone. Green Goats is right there. And Green Goats already looking for a move into turn 1. And he's got the move done. What a safety car restart. Why do random people join lobbies? I really hate that. And now he is gone. He is gone skis. And War Machine... Lads. It's happening. Is it happening? As Choke Race is all over the place at the moment. He's having a nosebleed at the moment, being so high up here into P2. He's all over the shop, but here comes War Machine. Will War Machine doing under pressure into the barrier? If you know, you know, as Kurt goes losing positions left, right and centre. Back down into P9. Can War Machine overtake Stroke Race? And he's got his teammate.
Got a feel for Gumbo. Being kicked out of the session, just losing spots all the way down into P10 now, P9 now. It's, yeah.
Ooh.
They got to sort this out.
Oh, War Machine! Oh, wow. Flex. Absolutely flexing that enormous car down the inside of War Machine. We gotta keep it PG, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, Rapper Pajala will certainly be bringing out the pitchforks and torches out for me. Now, Flex, can he make a move onto Scotty Mac, or can Scotty Mac make a move on to Stroke Race? Stroke Race still into P2 somehow. Will Stroke Race play the team game here and let Scotty Mac go through? Oh, it's close, no contact, but Stroke Race has lost his car. And now Stroke Race is off the podium, but Flex does have a penalty, so a late race safety car could change a lot of things. There's a wash full back up into P10, so at least one Alfa Romeo might get points here. It's War Machine around the outside. If you don't mind, get Stroke Race. War Machine right now, fist popping the air, say, come on, I am War Machine. I am a machine that is faithful. Oh my god, Bano! Oh, Richie Bano takes an opportunistic dive and overtakes Choke Race.
I will say, I did get a message from Benno too. He appreciated our Richie joke last week. Said he was contemplating changing his number to 22, which he hasn't done, but that's alright. That's all good.
Stroke Race is losing time. Hand over. War Machine has spun! Rose has absolutely jinxed him. And here comes Panish onto Richie Byrne. They're coming into 130. Are they going side by side? Oh, what a move! That is surely Onyano's overtake of the week. Bring it back. That is number 1. 130 around the outside and up into P4. What a champion of champions. What a move.
Wow. That is ballsy. Love to see it. There's a wash, goes up the inside of Kirko, down into turn 1, gets the move done. We've got a yellow flag.
Spin up, Scotty. Around. It's Scotty.
Oh. Just after he set the fastest lap 2, he was pushing hard to get on the back of Green Goats. That's going to hurt.
Oh, Panish is around. It's all... Seems like Green Goats only wants to win this race. He's had an absolute flawless race so far.
Oh! Stroker's had a bit of a mare.
Yeah. It's all...
Scotty
down the inside of Kano. Oh, Scotty's like, nah, mate, I'm taking P4 and a bag of potato chips to the movie theaters, and I'm going to go off to get my podium back. And Richie Bano is in a world of his own at the moment.
Just out in the middle on the hards. He can go to the end, you'd think, surely.
Yeah.
So this might play right into his hands. This field's starting to break up a little bit. Kano's still on the back of Scotty though, he's not giving it up easy.
Oh, War Machine has absolutely bowled over Kirker, and War Machine spun. Well, and the Washies now left the session. Both Alfa Romeos are out of the session at least. Oh no, Wash in P7. It's all gone wrong. My internet's fine, the stream is still good. So I'm not
everybody
sure.
was green coming in, so I think it's just the game signing everybody out of Xbox at the moment. It's happened to me a couple times. He's back. Good.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. That is fantastic news. Hopefully Gumbo, he's still having trouble. He has still having trouble. Hopefully just reset everything, Gumbo. If you're still in chat, just reset everything, including internet. And hopefully you can come back in and still have a good race.
I will try to chuck him another invite just in case he wants to try one more time. It looks like he has tried pretty hard, reset the console 5 times, so... yeah, spewing.
Yeah, invite. Go to recently played with. I can't do it because...
That's alright, yeah, you keep doing that. I'm just going into the stewards and inviting him from there. So that's all good. It's the incidents report. Check profile from there and GG. As we've got a yellow flag and doesn't
It was
look much
Kirko.
happening.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think
a little
Kirko just
wide.
getting out of the way.
Oh, yep.
Stroke Race still, he's 11 laps on this task. This man is an absolute, champion of taking those stops 11 laps, but surely they must be absolutely screaming their heads off right about now.
Oh yeah, he'd want to get on a new set as soon as he can. As
Benno's really catching up to... the softs aren't the tyre around here.
no, the mediums are definitely the tyre around here. 100%.
Jack, well, you missed Yano's overtake of the week, number 1. Yeah, nobody should even bother setting any submissions because nobody's going to top that. Nobody in the world is going to top that. And we lost both Alfa Romeos and we had some Kylie Minogues on spinning around moments. So, yeah, we should get Pajala to make a sound clip of having Kylie Minogue saying, "I'm spinning around, get out of my way." Maybe the head commentator or the head Twitch person over at ACE should do the same thing.
Yeah.
I wonder who
that
is.
guy's a really good bloke too. Yeah, I've heard good things about him.
Yeah.
As Benno is closing in on Flex here, he's coming at him.
Panish as well,
Panish.
closing in on
Yeah.
Stroke Race, but that's to be expected. Oh, there's Gumbo! Everybody
He's back.
Get in. Get the champagne out. Gumbo's going to come back and win this race now. But he desperately does need a safety car. Oh, Bano.
Sent a couple here before. Is he going to do it again?
No.
He's going to think twice of it.
Yeah, a bit too far back this time, Mr. Richie Bano. But what about Panish? No, he's a bit too far back as well. Yeah, Mr. Jack, yeah. I'm sure Yana is probably watching this and we'll be sending that clip in to do that Yano overtakes of the week. That is that's a video of itself. A nice 10-second clip onto YouTube that will surely bring in the views if you share it everywhere. As Panish overtakes Stroke Race just before 1:30R, so no overtakes of the week again for Panish. So he's
And I was going to have a look on Flex here.
yeah, Flex doing a little bit of a weave, a bit of a land stroll. Oh my God, Benno's taken inspiration of Frizy92, doing the exact same move on Mr. Rapid Pajala from last night, and Benno has taken inspiration of that move. That was fantastic, and I'm sure Frizy is absolutely smiling from ear to ear.
Gotta say, I like Benno's helmet, just quietly. Anyway, it's a cool helmet. Can Flex stay with him? Those softs just really not working for anybody at the moment. Seem to be off the pace.
Yeah. As we are now hitting half race distance, still no word if it's going to rain or not, but the clouds are getting cloudy. As I'm a rhymer and I didn't even know about it. Well, unfortunately, I think it's Wilco. War Machine's just in a world of his own at the moment. But this will be his first points of the season, so if that were to end, if the race were to end now, War Machine would get his first points of the season here in Div 4.
I'm sure he'd be ecstatic about points. He'd probably be a little disappointed because he was in the podium positions for a while there, as Benno goes fastest on the hards, 132.3.
I missed the move on Kirko on Boulder. I apologise, Kirko. I massively apologise. When he co-masters to throw out a random safety car.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's Boulder. It's Boulder, but he has not DNF'd yet. I think it was just a little bit of a spin. Another yellow flag at Stroke Race.
Yeah.
No puncture for Stroke Race just yet, but those tyres look absolutely gone skis.
Yeah, they would be spent 14 laps on them. It's been a stellar stint. Oh, who's that? Oh, Warwar's had a bit of a moment. As the race is starting to spread out a bit, what did you think of Miami, Mr. Fry? How did you like the race?
To be honest, I didn't actually watch it.
Fair shout. Fair shout.
But I have seen some highlights of it. Well, unfortunately, McLaren were absolutely nowhere, once again.
Yep.
But Denny Boy, mate, I hate to say it, but I think this is Denny Boy's last season.
Yeah, people keep saying he's signed next year, but I mean, that's not going to stop McLaren from paying him out and getting somebody else in, because he is just not doing the job at the moment.
If Denny
it's
Boy,
hard to watch.
If Denny Boy were to retire, who could take that seat?
God, you'd love to see Piastri in there. I would, just as an Aussie.
Well,
I'd love to see Piastri take that seat.
Yeah, but you got to think he is contracted with Alpines. It's raining. It's raining.
Oh, that's a curveball.
Now,
It's about to get very interesting.
And Boulder's out. It's come back out on hard. So that is not the time to be. The softs would have been the better option for Boulder. So
this is explaining why Stroker Race is still out circulating on 15-lap-old solds. Well, wow, that went downhill quick. 15-lap-old softs. Makes a lot of sense. Trying to hold out to the rain. Depends how hard it comes down, though. They could be out there for another 10 laps before they even need inters, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's only light rain, so nothing to be concerned about. But War Machine is actually coming in onto Stroke Race. Gumbo's into the pits, which I don't understand. Maybe his mediums just went out. He's on inters. Well, he's taking a gamble. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. He's in P11. You may as well. Who knows? You'll get
He's
your
gonna
lap.
get lapped in the process. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, he will, because he's got a box still, Green Goats, so... If he doesn't lose too much time on them, because it looks like the slicks are definitely the tyre to be on at the moment, as Green Goats is just flying out in front. Benno has closed the gap a little bit, though. Those hards starting to come into their own.
Yeah, War Machine, slow but surely catch up to Stroke Race. What Stroke Race is in? Wow, he's now going to... I mean, he's in points. Oh, no.
Nice feeling. He needs a safety car, get rid of that.
Yeah, a few of these drivers need a safety car. Stroke Race, Boulder. But Flex and Kana do not need a safety car, but Boulder just got himself another 3-second time penalty.
His Stroke is going to get out just in front of Kirko. Just.
But Kirko will be on the quicker tyre, as you can see on the mini-map. Maybe
it's going to be all over the back of him
here. Yeah. Kirko going to be absolutely look like Lewis Hamilton. Oh, Stroke Race. Kirko been absolutely held up, an absolute treat here. Scotty Max caught up to Flex too, by the way. But we're watching this Kirko fight. Oh, yes. What a move. And kept it clean as well. What a move by Kirko.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Needed to get it done too. He was getting held up.
Scotty! He does not send it on Flex into turn 1. But now the hards are starting to work beautifully for the young Benno.
Yeah, he's closed that gap down massively. He's on a mission to catch Green Goats here.
Maybe the hards are like the mediums, and the mediums are like the softs at this track, and the softs are absolutely nowhere. They're just there.
Seems to be the strat. He's catching at a rate of knots. He's really flying. Scotty right on the back of Flex now.
Now Flex sector 1. I think it's Boulder. Panish has now got a time penalty. And here comes
Kano's off.
Scotty around the outside at Spoon. Oh, they both go a little bit wide. Now off to the action. Now coming towards 130R. Here he comes, Scotty, using that ERS. Flex is using ERS. Scotty has no ERS to use, and Flex is absolutely pulling away because of that. And Flex holds on to that P3. And the front two stay out for another lap. Ooh. Flex holds on for another lap, you suspect. Flex not using any, he is now. But here comes Scotty Mac into turn 1. Oh! There's a spin. I think Scotty just hit the curb.
What a save.
I think he just hit the curb and still holds on to that P4. Flex.
What a save.
Kind of survives another lap. And Benno is 1.4. But this race really is not over yet. And if we do get this safety car, well, that is going to be big interesting.
Yep.
Boulder's
100%.
in, so he's gone for the Interstrat as well. I've been kicked.
Host. Oh.
I've been kicked.
Oh, no.
I've been kicked. Well, this game is absolutely banter. This game.
Standard.
This game.
The invite back.
Is just absolute fantastic. Of course, when the action picks up, oh no, I have to be signed into Xbox. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been doing that quite a bit lately.
Failed to join the session. Oh yes.
Oh no. Try send you another invite. Benno's 8/10 behind Green Goats now, so we'll try to get you back before that happens.
This game is absolutely doing my head in.
Yeah, it's been doing that bug quite a bit lately. It's a real problem.
Recently played with Jish, play by play if you can.
Yeah, at the moment, Benno's inside the second as they head through Sector 1. He's 7.5 tenths off now. So that's the closest battle. Scotty Max back on the back of Flex as well, only 6 tenths behind, also heading through Sector 1. The rest of the pack's pretty split up at the moment. Nobody else has come in for inters yet. But it looks like, no. Yeah, nobody else is coming for inters, so it's only got the 3 inter runners at the back. Benno heading up into the hairpin, 6 tenths behind. Not going to get it done there. Scotty's close to Flex, so he might have a send. Oh, he's almost lost the car. The exit of the double rights, heading up into the hairpin.
Well, we're back.
Hey, yep. Scotty's all over the back of Flex. These cars are starting to slide all over the place too. Flex is really struggling in these wet conditions on the old softs.
Ooh,
Scotty may have a look here.
Benno is right behind Gringo's here. I've come back at the perfect time, so when will these drivers come in for the inters? Showcrash, Gumbo and Potter have come in on those inters, but they're coming way too early. The gamble has not worked off for neither of them.
Scotty might have a look here. He's close.
Same with Benno.
Oh, he's late broken himself and he's gone into turn 1. The final corner, the final chicane, and he's a little bit of contact with Flex.
Well, Flex
He
is
gets
in.
away with it and Flex is in.
Flex is
Reckons
in.
it's time.
Oh,
Oh.
dear.
That hurts. This race at the front has come to life. Benno all over the back. Gringos. And we've also got Kano in. He looks like he's going onto the inters as well. Maybe it is time.
Well, Flex is on mediums. He doesn't
Oh.
think it's inters.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, it looks like it's getting wetter, so maybe that was a little bit of a mistake in the old MFD.
oh, Benno has spun it, and he's hit the wall. That could be some wing damage, and Gringoats survives again. What is with Gringos surviving this race? Nobody wants to win this race. As soon as they get close to Gringos, they spin around.
Yep.
And not the Kylie Minogue way.
No, he's just dropping banana peels every time somebody's within a second. At the moment, it seems. He's just back out, massive lead now, 9-second lead now from Benno.
Kirko's in.
Maybe it is time.
It doesn't look wet enough though. But
It doesn't, does it?
I stand corrected. Well, the final corner, it is now inters.
Yep.
If it's
You can see that rain on the ground there, just there now. Yep.
yeah, it's now inters. If it's not now, it's very very close. Benno stays out.
Scotty's around.
Yeah, Scotty's around. Oh, damn. Well, thank God for ghosting. Panish and Scotty stay out. There's a wash Flex. There's the next 3 come in for those inters. Kano's actually picking up. He's not losing time to War Machine. There's a wash come in for those inters. No, Flex. No, there's War Machine come in for those inters. If he comes in, you probably think he might win this race. He's coming in. War Machine is coming in. And Flex makes the move on a wash. Fair play to War Machine. They had 21 laps on those mediums, though.
Yeah. 100%. It's a long stint. He's in the points too. He's doing well. He's doing really well. Because we've only had 1 safety car race and we've only got 6 laps to go. So this has been really good driving from everybody in Tier 4 today. It's not an easy track to not have safety cars on, to be fair. So
yeah, maybe only the 1 safety car will be needed, which will suck. But you know,
what do these guys at the front do now? Do they box for inters, or do they just try to stick it out to the end? There's not a lot of laps left to go.
Gringo
Is
stays
it worth
out.
just holding out? Yeah, surely.
Let's have
And
a
even
look at
Benno's got a huge gap down to Panish, so...
yeah, 10 seconds. Oh, Scotty! he holds it as Kebab left the sesh. Oh my god, he desperately needs a kebab after this race. Panish stays out. Scotty stays out. Well, I mean, if Gringos wants to pit, he'll come out in P3, maybe even P4. I think he'll be the quickest.
Yeah. Kano doesn't seem to be gaining a whole lot at the moment. I'll keep an eye on the time difference between him and Awash. See if it's coming down at all. Oi, Kano runs really wide at 130R. Alright. Works, I guess.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's gaining a whole lot, so it looks like it's right on the changeover period right now, so it might not be worth coming into the top 6.
Oh, we finally have the first piece of on-track battle for a little bit. It's Kirko and Stroke Race. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, podium interviews will be happening at the conclusion of this race. What time is it? It's nearly 20 to 9, so Team 1... Oh my god. I've done it!
He's done it!
I've done it!
That's it. It's done.
Oh, that is it. Majala bringing out the pitch. Oh, Green Goats!
Oh no. He's in too!
Green Goats! 5-second penalty. He's got front wing damage.
Oh,
And Benno stays out.
That's going to cost him massively. Can he chase them down now though, on the inters? Because it is getting wetter slowly out there. He's going to come out behind Scotty. He'll more than likely, yeah, he'll get out comfortably in front of Flex, who's also staying out.
So now, what is the gap to leader? It is 18 seconds with 4 to go. And he does have a 5-second penalty. He would need to be... These last 4 laps need to be absolutely qualifying laps for Green Goats.
Yep.
He can't afford a safety car.
No. At all.
Oh, yellow flag. Oh, it's Flex. Flex is around. No DNF yet.
Oh, he's around again. It looks like it is getting proper wet out there now. Is Green Goats closing the gap at all? I don't know, because I just lost all interval times. Gotta love this game.
Well, Kano's certainly picking up the pace. And it's green flags, no safety car yet. It can come out, but it'll be only a 1-lap dash.
Yeah, Flex is really struggling. Kano's on the back of him now. He's right on the back of him.
And Benno stays out again.
Yeah, you surely stick it out now.
I think that's tyres.
Oh, Flex is in the wall.
Yep.
But he's not DNF'd, so no safety car, I don't think. He's having a...
Panish is in. Panish is in. He can't hold off another lap.
.6 to Scotty Mack.
Like
He's gaining. He just put 2 tenths on him in the first corner. So he's definitely catching. Oh, who have we lost?
It's just Boulder. Just getting out of the way. Wash is in.
Fair enough.
And War Machine is in. He's overtaken Flex. War Machine down the inside before 130R. Oh, War Machine. Well, that's a big corner cut for big War Machine. And Stroke Race back into the pits. Kirko's going to get 2 points here. McLaren will be absolutely popping the champagne. Especially, I know one of their drivers will be.
Oh yeah. There'll be celebrations. 100%. Any points are good points. Speaking of, Kano in the AlphaTauri could get their first points for the season today, which I'm sure they'd be over the moon about. He does have a fair few pens, and he's only got a wash 10 seconds behind him. He's got 9 seconds to pens, so yeah, that could get real close at the end there, coming across the line.
Well, no safety cars can come out now because we're on that 26. The other flag, sector 3. And Scotty's around. Well, that made things so much easier for Green Goats with 2 laps to go. And Scotty's staying out. He could be off the podium here.
I think the pens might save him. Maybe. I mean, Panish is coming quick.
Yeah, there's the penalty situation, Chad. Green Goats does have 5 seconds. He needs to overtake Benno and still gap Benno by 5 seconds. This is going to be absolutely extraordinary come the end of this race. I think Green Goats is safe for a P2 here. At least, at minimum, it's a P2.
Yep, for sure. Definitely think so now. But Scotty is really struggling on those tyres. Car does not want to pull up, doesn't want to get out of corners.
Oh,
DRS is gone. There it is. We got left running on the slicks. It's only Benno and Scotty.
Yeah. But Panish is certainly where's the Jaws team when you need it. we gotta get the Twitch Master Pajala for Rapid to bring in that Jaws team. That will be ecstatic. It's 5.7. This is on for the final lap. Benno is staying out. Benno is staying out. Green Goats needs to find at least 8 seconds. I think it was Joker Race that spun it.
Oh. Yes, he most definitely is. As Panish gets Scotty Mac.
He got it.
Can he pull free? Can he pull 3 seconds this lap on him? It's going to be tight.
And right now, Green Goats absolutely flying like a madman at 7 seconds. He needs to find a gap. There's Benno. There it is. He is risking it for the chocolate biscuit. It's 1 second, and Green Goats is... Oh, there goes Benno! Into the fence with no wing. And well, that is probably it. Green Goats is going to win this race. This will be an Aston Martin 1-2, you would think.
Shades of Singapore. That's rough. That is rough. That is, yeah, most definitely going to help Green. Unless he has an incident here on the last lap, you'd surely think he can bring it home here. Now it's up to Panish.
Scotty Mac can still get onto the podium.
Yep.
If he does not get a penalty, he can still get onto the podium.
And I was struggling here on the hards.
With
car
no
is just not turning. Yep.
No wing.
On the slicks.
No wing does not help.
No, at all. At all.
And there is Panish. It's going to be an Aston Martin 1-2. There it is. Green Goats coming into the Casio Triangle. And he's going to win a chaotic Japanese Grand Prix. There it is. Oh, Scotty Mac's into the fence. He's into the fence. Panish. Benno will get that P3 still. It's a 1-2 for Aston. That's the lead in the constructors. Benno is going to get P3 in the end. I mean, he gets a podium, but unfortunately does not get anything else. Can the wash get Kano? Scotty Mac will get P5. Kano will get P4. He does. Kano gets P4 in the end. Scotty Mac P5. A wash P6. War Machine gets his first points of the season. Flex will come home in P8 as Kirko has already finished in P9. Boulder will finish in P12. Stroke Race will get P10 in the end, but there could be some post-race penalties come the end of this race. But with Flex, I think he'll still keep P8.
Yeah, I don't know how big the penalties will be after this one, to be honest. And even if they are, it was a pretty split up pack. So I guess we'll wait and see what the stewards have to say. Fair play to everybody who raced today. I mean, one safety car
I
in
believe
these
that Stroke
treacherous
Race
conditions.
is that
So
Stroke Race's first point, or did he get points before?
I will have a look. See, I think you might be onto something there.
Codemasters are given driver the later War Machine.
Ah, well earned. He was up a lot of spots. I think he started what P13, so
Yeah.
good drive.
13th for P6. We'll get the podium celebrations this time this week, so Pajala does not get angry with me, unlike what happened last week.
Kano's first points for the season as well. Kano, War Machine, Kirko's first points of the season, Flex's first points of the season, and Strokers, yeah. Wow. So lots of very happy people getting their first points.
And Beno does get past that point too, so that could be crucial come the end of this race. We'll get the top 3 in. So it's Canada P4, Scottback P5. I watched P6. War Machine gets P7, ladies and gentlemen. What a drive. I thought it was P6, but it's actually P7. Flex P8, Coco P9, Circus P10. And some 10 we've got Gumbo, Boulder, and DNF is Evil Blade. And Championship Leader coming into this race, I'm a Bird, is out. But I do believe we might have a new Championship Leader. I'll get the screenshots.
I got them already, all good.
Okay. And we've got everybody in. Let me just go to the showroom and then we'll quickly do podium interviews. Don't forget, lads, to include the L of the audios. And you know, apart from Codemasters being Codemasters, was a good race. Say dish.
100%. One safety car. Yeah, that was fantastic racing for everybody. It was very interesting.
Yeah, it was certainly interesting. Just let me go to the showroom.
Yep, all good.
And then we'll do podium interviews straight away. Showroom. All right. It was a P3 man. We'll start with P3 man. Bano, Mr. Richie Bano, mate. P3. Mate. You risk it for the chocolate biscuit. Wasn't a win, but you still got a podium. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Well, I felt like I had the pace and the drive to sort of made up that gap after that early spin. But then the lap car sort of got in my way and distracted me in that braking zone. I spun it, and it was then a 9-second gap. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can bridge that. But then the rain kept going, and he pitted for intermediate. So I was like, well, we either stay out or we go in. So I thought I'd stay out and risk it and hope for a safety car for a cheap pit stop, or just try to hold on. And almost did. It was like an ice rink out there. No traction control. It's freaking ridiculous. So anyway, how'd you guys see it?
It was a Japanese race, Grand Prix race. That's how I viewed it.
What do you think of my decision to go the hards?
I liked it. I mean, you were chasing down green goats at the front. You were making them work. So yeah, unlucky at the end there, man. Shades of Singapore. It's just feel for you. It's coming. That win's coming. You're driving well.
I'm at least disappointed not to get the win, but at least I'm very happy with my first podium. And yeah, my daughter said I'd go pretty well tonight, so I'll give it to her.
Oh, I love to see it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Congrats, man. Well done.
See it. The Richard Bano reincarnation, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move on to P2 man, Mr. Panish 75. I do believe you now take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Tell us about that race from your perspective, man.
Well, I kind of went for I thought it might be a wet race a bit earlier, so I went for a bit of a neutrally wet setup. But unstuck that got me unstuck, and I spun on those S's a couple times. So yeah, I mean, lucky it rained. I was able to gain back ground. So yeah, a few incidents on track, but besides that, I thought it was a pretty good race. Yeah,
it was certainly interesting. So I mentioned it in call, and I'm hopefully the Rapid admins have clipped it. Mate, you're going to be on Yano's overtakes of the week. You're going to get... It's
Which
going to
one
be...
was
It's
that?
going to be... It's going to be its own video. I mean, round the inside of 130, I believe it was on Stroke Race, mate.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, I was
How
getting
did-
desperate. I was
How
getting very
did you
frustrated.
survive that?
Good traction.
Just wait. Any other questions or comments?
Biggest clangers on the grid, bro, around the outside of 130R. That is, yeah, ballsy. Good move, bro. That was sick. Good race. Congrats on the podium, man.
Thank
That was
you.
a good
Cheers,
drive.
mate. Cheers, thanks.
And we'll now move on to P1 Man Green Goats, mate. What a win! Flawless drive. Apart from that, 5-second speeding in the pit lane and the wing change, but all in all, it was a flawless drive. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Pretty stoked, to be honest. Like, the last 5 or so races I've had were complete shithouse. And I was thinking, fuck, am I really that shit? Because it's been a while since I've done a league race. Well, other than the 5 races I've done, and I was doing shit. And today went perfect, so I can't complain. Except for when we had that first safety car coming out the pit lane, there was someone there, and he bumped into me, and that's where I got the wing damage. So when the rain started coming down, I was thinking, well, how long do I stick it out for? And I was on the mediums, and Benno, he was on the hards, and I could see him, he was catching me. And I was like, do I stick it out, or do I play it safe and put the inters on? So I come in, put the inters on, and it worked out pretty well, except for that 5-second penalty where it was a bit slippery in the pit lane.
Just wait. Any questions or comments?
Yeah, no, flawless race, man. Flawless race. Well done. Well done. Apart from the little bit of a wing change and at the end, but I mean, yeah, you got it done. Brought it home. Well done. Good job.
Yeah, I was happy to have a nice, clean weekend, and to get the win. I nearly got the pole, but who was it? It was
Kano at the end,
Kano.
I think. Kano.
Yeah,
That's
Kano.
right, yeah. Came across
Yeah,
in the
just-
last run.
just
Yeah,
hit me
yeah.
there, but I got a good start off the line, so I got him into turn 1, but I was meant to start on the mediums, but some reason it put me on the soft, so
Nice Codemasters. That's all we got to say about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, but do not go away. The GOAT of commentating at Rapid, Rapid Bajala, is back commentating Div 1. Coming up in about half an hour's time. Be sure to tune in to the Twitch channel, and for the YouTube viewers, whoever that may be that watches the races, follow us on Twitch as well. My next stream personal is tomorrow morning, commentating America League, so that is fantastic. And then OCE T3 on Thursday night as well. And that is it from me. Jishway, any final words?
Nah, yeah, on to Mexico next week, boys. So that should be good. That'll be good fun to see who's going on there.
It's USA next week.
Is it? Oh God. Well,
It's
skipped around.
It's US. It's USA next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Be sure
I'll
to
take
tune
back then.
in next Tuesday for Div 4 at USA. Hopefully, we might get 20 cars on the grid. If we do, that will be absolute banter, because we know how fun America is great to drive. You can't see it, but I have the thumbs up, and I'm smiling, because it's the truth. But be sure to stay tuned for Div 1 with Mr. Bajala. Come up in half an hour's time. And goodbye.